People waste years looking for the perfect business idea, overthinking every little detail, waiting for the right time to start. Meanwhile, this guy, an average guy with no special skills, figured out a way to make $20,000 a month doing something so simple, so obvious, that it almost feels stupid no one else is doing it. And here's the crazy part. He started with nothing. No fancy equipment, no big investments, no marketing budget, just a borrowed truck, a chop saw, and a handful of screws from Home Depot. At first, he was doing this as a side hustle, a way to bring in a little extra cash while still working his 9-to-5 job. Every weekend, he'd load up his neighbor's truck, deliver his product, and pocket an easy $5,000 a month. Not bad for something he could do in his free time. But then came the big decision. One night, he sat down with his wife and said, "Babe, I think I'm gonna quit my job. I think I can support us with this." His friends thought he was crazy. His family told him to be careful. But he trusted the numbers. He took the leap. And within months, he tripled his income. So what exactly is this business? What is he selling? Here's where it gets really interesting. It's something so basic, so everyday, that it flies completely under the radar. It's garage shelving, not high-tech gadgets, not trendy drop-shipping items, not some complicated online scheme, just simple, solid, custom-made wooden shelves built for people who need better storage in their garages. And here's why this business works so ridiculously well. First, it solves a real problem. People buy houses and suddenly they realize they have nowhere to put their tools, their boxes, their sports equipment. Their garages turn into a disaster zone. And instead of dealing with the mess, they pay someone to fix it for them. Second, it's too big to ship. Unlike cheap, mass-produced shelves you can buy online, these are large, heavy-duty units that need to be picked up or delivered locally. That means no competition from Amazon, no fighting against overseas manufacturers, no worrying about logistics. The market is wide open. Third, the margins are insane. Each shelving unit sells for around $770. The materials, roughly $200. That's a $570 profit per unit. Now imagine building and selling just 5 of these a week. That's nearly $3,000 profit per week. And as demand grows, it scales effortlessly. More shelves, more deliveries, more money. Now let's talk marketing. Where does he find customers? The answer is so simple, it's almost funny. He doesn't run ads, he doesn't have a website, he doesn't even do traditional marketing. He sells exclusively on Facebook Marketplace. That's it. He posts a few pictures, writes a short description, and within hours, he's flooded with messages from people begging to buy. Because here's what most people don't realize. Facebook Marketplace isn't just a place to sell old junk. It's one of the most powerful free marketing tools for small businesses. People scroll through looking for solutions to their problems. They see a clean, professional-looking listing. They see a price that's way cheaper than hiring a full-service contractor. And they see someone who can deliver the solution fast. That's why this business explodes the moment you list your first product. People don't think about buying, they just buy. And this isn't just a fluke. Other people are copying this exact model and making serious money, like the guy in Michigan. He saw what was happening, decided to test it out, and within months he wasn't just selling shelves, he was using it as a stepping stone into a full-blown 6-figure handyman business. Because once you start installing shelves, customers start asking for other things. Hey, can you build a workbench? Hey, can you help me organize my basement? Hey, do you do any custom woodworking? Every job leads to another. Every satisfied customer tells a friend. And just like that, what started as a side hustle turns into a full-time, highly profitable business with endless opportunities for growth. But let's get one thing straight. This isn't some get-rich-quick scheme. You're not sitting behind a screen clicking buttons, hoping to make money. This is real work. You're using your hands. You're building something that people genuinely need. And that's exactly why it's so powerful. No trends to chase, no algorithms to fight, no middlemen taking a cut. Just you, a saw, some wood, and a product that people will always want. And here's the best part. You don't need to be a carpenter. You don't need a workshop. You don't even need to be good at building things. Because the plans for these shelves, they're already out there. The designs are simple. The tools are basic. If you can measure, cut, and screw things together, you can do this. So what's stopping you? Fear? Doubt? The idea that maybe this won't work for me? The guy who started this had zero special skills. He borrowed a truck. He used a basic saw. He started with just a couple $100, and now he's making $20,000 a month. If he can do it, what's your excuse? Most people hear a business idea like this and immediately start making excuses. But I don't have a truck. But I don't know how to build things. But I don't have time. And that's exactly why so few people succeed. Because they focus on the problems instead of the solutions. Let's break it down. No truck? Rent one. Home Depot and Lowe's literally let you rent trucks by the hour for cheap. No experience? Watch a few YouTube tutorials. This isn't fine woodworking, it's basic cutting and assembly. No time? Work weekends, just like he did when he started. Stack up some sales, prove the concept, and once you see the money coming in, you'll make time. And if you're still thinking, but what if this doesn't work for me? Ask yourself this: do people in your city have garages? Do people in your city need more storage? If the answer is yes, then there's demand. And demand means money. Now, let's talk about how to scale this fast. The biggest bottleneck in this business is time. You can only build and install so many shelves yourself. But what if you didn't have to build them all? What if you outsourced? Think about it. There are plenty of skilled workers out there who don't want to deal with sales and marketing. They just want steady work. You could hire someone to do the cutting and assembly while you focus on listings, pricing, and customer service. Suddenly, instead of building 5 shelves a week, you're selling 10, 20, even 50. Your job shifts from worker to business owner. And here's where things get really interesting. What happens when you own a city's local market for garage shelving? You expand. Step 1, build your name in one city. Become the guy for garage storage solutions. Start by flooding Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist with your listings. Offer a small discount for the first few customers in exchange for testimonials and referrals. Show up on time, do a great job, and take before and after photos to showcase your work. The goal isn't just selling shelves, it's building trust and a reputation. Step 2, start listing in multiple cities and hire a team to cover those areas. Once you've maxed out your local demand, expand strategically. Find neighboring cities with similar demographics and either travel yourself or hire subcontractors to do installations. Reach out to local handymen who already have the tools and skills but lack a steady flow of customers. You provide the jobs, they do the work, and you take a cut. Step 3, turn this into a brand. Facebook Marketplace is just the starting point. Once you've established demand, launch a simple website and add upsells like workbenches, tool organizers, and overhead storage. Use Google My Business and local SEO to dominate search results for garage storage solutions in your area. Partner with realtors and home renovation companies. Every new homeowner needs storage. Now you're not just selling shelves anymore. You're running a 6-figure custom storage business with multiple revenue streams. And if you're thinking, but what about competition? Let's be real. Most people are lazy. Even if this video gets 1 million views, maybe 1% of people will take action. The rest will make excuses, forget about it, and go back to whatever they were doing before. But that 1%, they're the ones who make serious money. This guy in the story, he's not special. He just took action. He saw an opportunity, tested it, and now he's making more than doctors just by building shelves. And this isn't some one-off fluke. Other people are replicating this right now, expanding into handyman services, custom woodworking, and full-blown garage organization businesses. But here's the catch. If you wait too long, someone else in your city will do this before you. And once they build their reputation, once they get all the word-of-mouth referrals, once they dominate the local listings, it's game over. The first mover always wins. So the real question is, are you going to be that person? Or are you going to sit back, watch someone else do it, and wish you had started earlier? Because right now, this very moment, you have everything you need to make this work. You don't need investors. You don't need a huge startup budget. You don't need special skills. You just need a decision. This guy made that decision, and now he's pulling in $20,000 a month. Not sitting in a cubicle, not answering to some boss, but working on his own terms, controlling his own time, and making more money than he ever thought possible. The opportunity is there. The market is open. The only thing missing? You. So what's stopping you? If you found this valuable, hit that subscribe button because we're dropping more business ideas like this. Real businesses that actually make money, not just theory. Turn on notifications so you don't miss out. And if you're serious about starting this, drop a comment. Let me know what city you're in, because I guarantee someone out there needs this, and it might as well be you who cashes in.